You know, in all my years, I've never seen something so cancerous on the internet. Something so dumb. Something that's far from worse than the whole cut for Bieber thing. If you all remember that little stupid, that situation that actually started because it was a bunch of 4chan trolls. But this time, it's not a 4chan troll. This time, it's actually the real deal because if you know One Direction or if you're a fan of One Direction, don't watch this video because this is an obvious fucking rant on this. And if you want to know why people are doing this, and if you've been under a Rock Johnson or a Dwayne Johnson, well, Zayn, the guy from the shitty group Shit Direction, apparently left so he could join ISIS. Okay, okay, I'm just kidding about the ISIS part. I don't even know why the guy left. There's still going to be a shitty band, but this is going to be my rant on the stupid ass white girls who cut themselves over this guy. Hell, it was even a girl that actually chopped her dog's head off. I'm not even being funny right now. This she actually did this. Just look it up. I'm not joking. She actually cut her dog's head off. What kind of generation is this? I think this is why a lot of people say that they're born in the wrong generation because of shit like this. You got people cutting themselves over a shitty band and over somebody cutting themselves just because somebody left the band. Now, let's take for example, when My Chemical Romance broke up, do you think it was a lot of girls that cut themselves? No, they didn't cut themselves over that. They just moved on to other bands that they liked that were probably good or probably shitty. Whatever, whatever. But but this is just so ridiculous, man. These little girls cutting themselves over one guy leaving. Over him leaving One Direction. If he wants to leave for some stupid purpose so he can start a solo career, and be an even more shittier musician, then okay. The solo part, I don't know. But it is unclear why he left, and I really don't care because I don't care about him or the band. But I have no sympathy for these people who do this because of him. And I know you can call me an asshole, you can call me a dickhead. I don't care. Hell, I might even disable the comment section because we're going to get the typical, hey, why don't you be nasty about it? No, it's always got to be a bleeding heart. No. It's dumb that these people actually cut themselves over somebody leaving a band. Do you think that the two members of Megadeth left? Like, do you think that since they left that it was a whole bunch of Megadeth fans just going in the bathtub, slitting their wrist open? You think they were doing that? No. They didn't. And when somebody leaves a band, you don't cut yourself, okay? You'll just, you know, feel kind of disappointed about it. And then once new musicians join the band, and maybe you might like them, maybe you don't, but you're not going to cut yourself or cry in the corner. Just do it. Yeah, he left the band. He can't make you. Yeah, just doing that isn't going to make them come back, especially cutting off your dog's head. Like, do you think killing animals and cutting yourself is going to bring something back? No, it doesn't. And no offense to cutters, it won't work. And you people need to get it through your sick heads. You need to get it through your heads. He's not coming back. Deal with it. And for all these girls that cut themselves over, Zayn, go fuck yourselves because that's all I gotta say. I'm not trying to sound like an asshole. I'm not trying to sound ignorant, but seriously, go fuck yourselves. So this is the Rant Kid, and like, subscribe, share, and if you're a One Direction fan and you got butthurt over this video, fuck you. Ah, reading the World Book the World Book Encyclopedia. Isn't this a good book, folks? Read this. Yeah, maybe you should read this instead of looking at cat gifs on Reddit. But I'm not trying to judge. I'm just here to rant on something that has been bothering me and is something that is a world annoyance. Now, you might see these guys on the streets, and sorry if I didn't introduce myself. Hey guys, I'm the Rant Kid here, and this is going to be my rant on fake homeless people. Now, fake homeless people are these guys who dress up homeless and fake being homeless when they wear like the new Nike shoes, anything. I know these aren't Nike, these are Nike slippers, but they wear the Nike shoes, like all the new J's, and they fake being homeless just so they can make some extra cash. I mean, just so they can make some extra bones. Now, I kind of find it dumb that these types of people always want to dress up to be homeless and fool people into giving them their hard-earned money. There are a lot of homeless people who probably had a shot at life, but they fucked it up because they were probably doing bad in school, or they probably had like a disorder that they couldn't help, and they're out there just finding like bits and pieces of food everywhere, wishing and hoping they had that chance. Hell, even wishing for death, to wish to die. And you sick motherfuckers want to do this to these homeless people and try to make them look bad. And it's bad enough that it's so many people in society, so many young kids who want to make these dumb videos saying, hey, let's prank this homeless man. Let's do this to him. Just please, fucking kill yourselves. And I'm not the type of person who says to kill yourself, but fucking kill yourself if you do this shit. Because it's just so wrong to just fake being homeless just so you can get some extra cash. And if you like work at a job and you do this just because you want some extra money, then you shouldn't be allowed to live on this earth if you're not like if you don't appreciate working at an establishment that your ass chose to, or that was the only establishment that you could even work for, judging by what degree you have or what skill that you have or fucking skill you lack. It is just so pathetic that you people who fake being homeless are just you're just scum of the earth. That's all I gotta say. You're just fucking scum of the earth. And this shit should be illegal. And if this is illegal, then you're breaking the damn law. And your stupid asses probably don't even know anything about the law because you don't read it, or you don't even know the first, second, or third, or all the 27 amendments. Oh wait, and I know you're gonna say, hey, this man parody memes. That's because I'm still learning it, jackass. I'm still in fucking school. But these homeless men, these fake homeless men, I mean, are just so sad. So you'd rather waste like every single day pretending to be homeless just so people can give you money. Like they saying, hey, it's an easy job. People just give you money and all you gotta do is pretend to be homeless and stuff. It is wrong. And I'm not joking because I don't joke about homeless people. I mean, honestly, I just hate it when it's just so many fake people like this, and they do this for attention. God, I fucking hate it when someone tries to be an attention whore. It's just like being it's like being interesting in this world is the most difficult fucking thing in the whole human race. It's as if it is that damn difficult. But for all you fake homeless men, I hope you fucking die because you shouldn't do this to these poor, defenseless homeless people who actually wish to die and wish to want to have a second chance at life. Shame on you. Shame. This is the Rant Kid, and fuck you fake ass homeless men. Hey guys, this is the Rant Kid here, and this is going to be my part two rant on World Star Hip Hop, that stupid site, which is just so black. It's unfucking believable how black the site is. Now, I know you're going to say, he's Rant Kid, he's racist. Who cares? It's a joke. And it's more of a joke than the actual damn website. Because I just can't stand this fucking website. I just can't. And there's a number of reasons too, which I'm about to go over after I drink this last bit of water. But anyway, this site now to perfectly sum up World Star Hip Hop in a nutshell, I can just describe this from even using like one hand. It's just full of fights, full of twerk videos, full of vines, full of shitty hip hop videos, and and full of, let's see, and full of niggatry. Yes, the five things that represent World Star in a nutshell. With by using one hand, it's summed up in five fucking fingers because it's that bad. I mean, and it's most like well known for the fights because what I don't get is that there's just so many black people who go on this site and see the fights and like they see these. I mean, I'm sorry, they watch these fights over and over and over again. They watch all these fights and it's always these videos of somebody getting it in or someone getting it in a public place, which you shouldn't do. God, leave that shit in the bedroom. Don't have it in like a store. I mean, just don't do it in a store, you sick fucks. But and it's also known for like the fighting videos, just these ghetto ratchet ass fights that are always on there. And you know I can't stand for ratchetness. I'm sorry, ratchetness. Oh God. You know I can't stand ratchetness, especially if it's on the internet or in real life. You know I can't stand it. You just know I can't. I mean, it's just so sad because these fights are just these fights just overrun the site and that's all it's ever known for is fighting. That's all it is. And I don't get why all the fans of this website actually loves the fights. I mean, they see these fights every single day. Why would you want to see fights over and over again? Like, why don't you want to watch other shit that's interesting? Like at least like a fucking top 10 list or let's see anything productive, anything that's even productive or you can actually have the time to do instead of watching fucking World Star fights. And it's always the twerk videos. As hot as it is, it's just that hell they even I think it's videos of some girls like probably some fucking 7th, 8th grader doing this shit. It's just fucking sad. It's just fucking sad. But that's all it is. It's just ugh. It's just a cesspool full of niggatry. Not trying to sound like some bigoted racist or anything, but that's the way it is. I mean, it's just, I mean, sure, it does sound like some harsh criticism, but it is the truth. The harsh truth, to be honest. That's what I should call it. This is the harsh truth. Because I just can't believe that this site is still on. Because this site is run by a college dropout. Yep, I'm not even fucking kidding. A college dropout made this site. I mean, not a college dropout. I mean, a high school dropout. I'm sorry. A high school dropout made this site. It's just like, wow. And I'm sorry because this is a Back to the Future thing. But it's just sad. A fucking high school dropout made this piece of shit of a site. So that doesn't surprise me because I'm pretty sure the people who watch their videos or watch their content are college or high school dropouts or people who are so ignorant and ghetto. And they even have like stuff little kids swearing. Like, sure, it may seem so called cute to you, but it's just ratchet and ignorant. It was even a kid, this fucking toddler, tattooed up like Lil Wayne, and just cussing somebody out on the phone. Now we already know where his life is headed. So don't come in the comments with some bullshit like that. So I don't want to hear that punk shit about he was swimming with tattoos. Don't put tattoos on a little kid, you ass. So this is the Rant Kid and fuck World Star and check out my videos in peace. Oh yeah, now before I get down to this video, I had to say this important thing that no, I didn't get the braces. See, I didn't get them. And if you want to know why, it's because basically it has something to do with my jaw on the top, and they have to push it back, and I'm getting it in 2 years. I mean, I'm still afraid. I mean, I'll get over it. I mean, it's 2 years, so I don't have nothing to worry about. uh, yeah, so this is the Rant Kid here, and I'm going to be ranting on the Illuminati. Oh, the ever so popular Illuminati. Now, if you're a black person, you probably heard about the Illuminati through Stoops, through the barbershop, well, mainly barbershop, or probably some stuff on Facebook. Now, now, there's been a lot of theories, just so many theories and ideas about the Illuminati because there's some group and a lot of idiots think that they so-called control the world. Now, I find this very stupid. Like these people actually believe that they're like these super terrorists that take over the world. They don't rule the world. Just why? Nobody rules the world that much. And if you're going to say Obama, then you are completely stupid, or you're probably just some 12-year-old kid. And if you're actually 12, then grow some balls, fag. Sorry about these little fag. I mean, it's just crazy though. Now I hate it when there's so many people that make these videos about the Illuminati saying that everything is Illuminati, and this shit ranges from like Disney movies to anything else, even just shows like either Beavis and Butthead or South Park, and it's just so stupid saying that South Park is a part of the Illuminati. Saying South Park is a part of the Illuminati is like saying that Blue's Clues works for the Freemasons. That's that's about as dumb as saying that. It's equally dumber than that, actually. And all these people talk about it, and then they just look up shit about it, just over and over and over again. And not many, and I know that not many people know about this. I mean, know about them. Neither do I, or probably other conspiracy theorists, or even the channel stuff they don't want you to know. Subscribe to that channel; it's one of my favorites. But it's just so repetitive seeing these types of videos, especially when they like to, especially those dumb videos by either stupid Christians, vigilant Christians, to just these left wing gun welding fucked in the head conspiracy theorists. They love to talk about the Illuminati. Let me just tell you that. They love talking about it. And they just love trying to find out everything about them. They thrive for this. That's what they want. They want to know more about this stupid group. And to me, I don't think that there is such thing as the Illuminati because this shit's not real. It's just not. And half of those so-called facts that you see on the fact channels are probably just false. And if they're false, I don't want anybody, and if they're false, then just don't get mad because you want to believe in a stupid conspiracy theory or some so-called secret group that rules the world, and you're getting mad at the channel just because you want to be a jackass. Just wow. Just wow. And another thing is, I just can't stand this type of shit. And it is repetitive when it's always the same videos on it over and over again. It's ridiculous. Honestly, it's ridiculous. And if you're somebody who believes in the Illuminati and then you're gonna come on my channel and say, "Hey, you idiot, why are you making a random about the Illuminati? You're gonna kill you." There is no Illuminati, you jackasses. It's fake. Fake, fake. And if you've been watching too many of these so-called Illuminati exposed videos, then I'm just going to cut your damn head off. So I'm just going to wrap this up. The Illuminati isn't real. Stop believing it, you stupid nutbags. Or you nut jobs, or whatever the hell you are. And especially you conspiracy theorists. It is not real. So this is the Rant Kid, and peace. Well, well, well. We got a new Sonic fag out there, and she's worse than a Kai Dahlia. Now, I really wouldn't say that worst, but by far the worst. Now, I collected 8 facts about this stupid bitch by using all of these, like, from Encyclopedia Dramatica. It's only 8 of them. I wish I could find more, and I'll link her ED page in the comment section below so you can edit it and find some more stuff. But anyway, now she's this 14-year-old girl who lives in Crawfordsville, Indiana, and she's the biggest new Sonic fag yet. Yes. And and the main thing about this chick, she has a Mary Sue OC, and oh dear God, oh dear God, it is the worst one yet. I mean, ugh, it's just cancer. It's like cancer on top of cancer with more cancer, and it ain't a wait the cancer. And it had an inbred baby, and out came Princess Elizabeth's shitty OC character. I know that analogy didn't make any fucking sense, just like her artwork. So there you have it. And and also from here, well, I already said that her artwork is atrocious, which is she's just a female version of Shadow with a little less emo, you know? And and just like every other stupid little DeviantArt user that's a Sonic fag has shitty artwork that they just used on MS Paint that took them at least 30 minutes instead of just taking longer, they have White Knights. Yes, she has White Knights. And these people are just as dumb as her. And one of them actually has great Sonic artwork. I mean, I'm not a fan of Sonic, but the artwork's just fucking great. I'm not going to link her page. She's going to be she's going to be anonymous. So don't expect her if she's not Legion. But she's a homophobic bitch. Yes. Just like Yoshi V1, she's a homophobe. So, yes, so she hates gays, she hates lesbians. But yeah. And her Mary Sue, and it's kind of ironic that her Mary Sue is bisexual. Now, let's see. And she has 2 sock puppet accounts. Yes, she has 2 sock puppet accounts. And one of them had gotten disabled, well, banned because, let's see, her main account, her Princess Elizabeth 13 account from DeviantArt has been suspended. Merkel. And one of her, I think her third backup account got banned. Yes, and she has 3 hug boxes. If you don't know what a hug box is, I guess it's where it's a account where you have sexual role plays. And basically, she's a major bigot and she can't take criticism. She thinks criticism is hate. Now let me just tell her something. Now, when people say, now here's the difference between hate and criticism. Now, this is just in my belief, in my opinion. Now, hate is basically when someone just tells you, like, kill yourself or you're a piece of shit. That's kind of hate. That's negative comments. But negative criticism is just where it's not trying to be some 12-year-old edgy kid on his keyboard. It's basically just saying, hey, I don't think that your artwork is like this, or it should be another different style, and you should stop bashing gays because it's totally not cool. As soon as somebody tells her that, no, she just does that. She just goes away on the keyboard trying to be some internet hero while her White Knights just have or just riding on their trusty steeds with their stupid swords and their shit-eating shield, and they're just they're just doing all this just to defend her. Her artwork is horrible. These people have no type of taste in art. Me, on the other hand, I do. But these assholes, not a chance in hell. Hell. This is just so sad. And I am sorry. And this shit happens most of the time on DeviantArt. We've seen this time and time again, people like her. We've seen this so much, it's just so crazy. It's why people on Encyclopedia Dramatica hate DeviantArt. And it's always been like that, ever since it was faggotry on the site. And that's if you dig like in the underbelly. But if you want to dig too deep, you might find some solid Mario shit. I wouldn't want to go there. I'm not going to rant on him. He's fucking irrelevant. But also, he, no, never mind. Because the only thing I say, last words for this video, she's a bitch, and I'm glad that her account got suspended, but she has more accounts. So be on the lookout. Make rants on her. And this is the Rant Kid. And peace. Well, let me just position this. Well, it's about time I rant on something that's been, I mean, not bothering me, but something I need to rant on. I have to do this. I have to do this. Now, we all know what soccer moms are, right? No, I'm not talking about moms who take their kid to soccer, so I don't even want to hear that joke. I'm talking about I'm talking about moms who are overprotective of their kids and they're just so overbearing and just ugh. And it's like they don't even love their kid that much. They just like put them in something that they don't enjoy. Like, why would you want to be in a group or join a sport that you do not like because your mom forces you? And they're always they're always dick riding censorship. They're always doing this shit. They are just maddening. They're just crazy. They're disgusting. They're horrible. And all they do is complain about everything that's not even that offensive. Especially they complain about metal, and that's another thing that irks my nerves about these assholes. They complain about they always have the same argument saying, "Hey, I don't want my kid listening to metal before they become the next Ted Bundy," or "I don't want my kid to chop up people like this and that." Just just shut the fuck up. And if your kid doesn't want to participate in anything, or if they don't want to participate in anything that they know or don't even enjoy, then don't let them join said thing. Just don't sign them up without their consent, or at least with half of their consent to be exact. And if you have ever had a soccer mom when you were a kid and she learned the error of her soccer mom ways, then I mean just by God, I hope that she wasn't that bad. But these soccer moms are that bad. They complain about everything that is little to none offensive. Like, I mean, let me take you back to when Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, somewhere in the 80s and 90s, where they complain about Michelangelo's nunchucks. Now let me get this straight. You're complaining about nunchucks, but Leonardo has two swords, and Raph has two sides, which both can be used to stab people. Hell, not even Donatello's staff can stab anything because it's a damn staff. You can't just stab somebody with a staff. The hell's wrong with you? But they complain about that and replace it with some, I don't know, like, don't you know the little mallets that police have? Something like that. And he had to put it in his arm like this. Yeah, they replaced it with that. I don't know if they had to do this in America or in Europe somewhere, uh, but anyway, they just, ugh. And they don't even complain about that much things in music. They just complain about metal, just like Christians, and they fall in the same category. So, so just let me get this all straight. So it's okay for Nicki Minaj to shake her ass. That's very appropriate. That is very appropriate. But yet, when it's a Slipknot song or any other metal song that's not even about dismemberment or death, then that's satanic and that's just horrible and that's inappropriate. We live in a sick generation. Hell, we live in a sick world with a fucked up generation, and it's bad enough that these soccer moms made it worse. They didn't help it, they made it worse. And I hate it when they always want to force their kids on something. Just stop forcing your kid. If they don't want to do this, then they don't want to do that. Don't be a bitch about it and try to make them join whatever they don't like. It's dumb. And and they just sorry, and they're just so overprotective over them. And they won't let them even make up their own minds. They make up their minds for them. I mean, if they don't even know what they're doing, well, matter of fact, let's see. Like, if they've been helped out their whole life without even doing stuff with their own self, then they're not going to make it in society. Now, I can understand if you're like at the age of like 12 to 14 and you want to know so much stuff about this and that, then that's fine. I mean, that's totally acceptable. But these soccer moms treat it as if it's something that's that bad, and they're just too concerned and they give their kid limited amounts of space, and they complain so much they go up to the schools with their bullshit, and their kid gets teased on because of their bullshit because they want to go up to the schools and complain. It is embarrassing and it is wrong. So this is the Rant Kid. Like, subscribe, comment, check out my second channel, and peace. Well. It's about that time again for a new rant. And let's just get this out of the way. Of the metal stereotypes is stereotype number 1. All metalheads worship the devil. Now, this stereotype is semi-bullshit because not all metalheads are like Satan worshippers. Even Levian Satanists, because Levian Satanists do not worship Satan. They believe in him, but they do not worship him. Maybe if people would know your shit instead of trying to like be stupid or pull out these bullshit facts about them, then maybe you know. And it's just ugh. Let's just go to number 2 because I'm trying to get this as fast as possible because the damn thing on the webcam capture keeps disconnecting and this video really isn't going to be as long. But please bear with me, all you fellow metalheads that are watching this video. I am sorry. Might make a part 2 or whatever. But stereotype number 2. All metalheads are just stupid white kids. I don't know where this came from. Hell, I'm black and I fucking love metal. And I can be a little bit of an elitist at times when it's something that kind of triggers my inner metal elitist. But yeah, let's just not. Yeah. But most of all, it is dumb how all these idiots who say that this stereotype is true, saying that all white boys listen to metal. Have you seen, or hell, have you even heard of these guys called wiggers? Like these white kids that want to be black so hard, but they fail miserably. So please, don't say that metal is for just stupid white kids. I mean, anybody can like metal, no matter what race you are, no matter what religion you are, no matter who you are, honestly. I mean, anybody can listen to metal. Anybody can like it as long as they're not a wimp and can actually handle the aggressiveness and the macabreness of bands like Pantera, Cannibal Corpse, or 6 Feet Under, or anything else. And number 3 is that all they do is burn churches. Now, let me just kind of settle this as best as I can. Now, the whole church burnings and metal thing started when black metal arose in Norway in the 1990s. But if this was happening, like if this was a worldwide occurrence that was going on for like so many decades, metal would have been banned. And banning metal is like a world without porn, a disaster. Yes, a fucking fat catastrophe if you can make up words for it. I don't know. And let's see, number four. Let's see. All metalheads kill people. That's false. That's just honestly false. Not even gonna go into that. Number 5, metal metal is the cause of suicide. Now, let me just clarify this. Metal doesn't support suicide, and it doesn't encourage the listener to kill himself. And if it does, then you're not supposed to take it literally. It is a song, you dumbass. I mean, if you listen to Slipknot, they're not going to talk about suicide or telling the listener to kill themselves right now and have this record on play. There was even a kid that killed himself while listening to Marilyn Manson's Antichrist Superstar, and he was to blame. Stop blaming the media. Go into the kid's psychosis, or like at least try to go into their mind instead of blaming every single thing in the media or falsely accusing it. Especially when you present bullshit facts. It is wrong. I can't stress that enough. I can't. And the other stereotype is that metalheads are sexist and misogynist. No, just fucking no. And I'm pretty sure it was those dumbass feminists that made that dumbass shit. I guarantee. So, yeah, this really wasn't one of my best rants, but I know all you metalheads can relate, so this is for you, you lovely, headbanging motherfuckers. This is the Rant Kid. Subscribe to me and rock on, bitches. Hey guys, it's Rant Kid here. And this is going to be a special rant on YouTube. It may or may not be long. But yeah. So anyway, YouTube. Now, what can I say about YouTube that already has been said, like, what, over a fucking bajillion times? Which has everybody has made their fair share of YouTube rants. And there's just so much problems with the site, too. Especially when it comes to false flagging. Now, everybody knows that false flagging is when you flag somebody's video for something that doesn't even have to do like the rules or the regulations. Like, say if the Amazing Atheist does a video trying to debunk Christianity, somebody false flags that for bullying, even though even in the video he's not bullying anybody that's Christian. I mean, that's kind of a not so perfect, but a pretty accurate example of it. Now, what just drives me like mad about this whole dumbass false flagging shit is that it happens ever so often. It even happened to me once where somebody flagged my video, my Solo Mario video, and I got suspended for 6 months. Don't worry, I got flagged September 27, 2014, and I guess it started on October. So after this month, I get to be back to upload videos that are probably like an hour because I want to do a Best of Rant Kid Volume 4. But besides that, it just drives me insane about all the cancer that goes around YouTube, especially from shitty YouTubers that somehow get popular. And I know some people are gonna say, "Hey, we debate PewDiePie." Well, I kind of disagree there since I'm kind of a PewDiePie fan. But if you talk shit about PewDiePie, then that's your fucking opinion. I mean, I'm not going to try to defend the guy. I mean, if you say he's a piece of shit, then okay. I mean, I'm not going to be some bro army elitist. That sounds so autistic. And try to stop you from having your opinions on it. But just oh my god. And plus, when it comes to the copyright issues of YouTube, by God, it gets worse. I mean, it's been getting worse for like what? How long since like what? 2008, 2009, and it's just gotten so out of control. Even copyright, if you thought copyright in 2008 was worse, you haven't seen nothing yet now because they've gotten more strict and they've gotten more stupid. And it seems like the company, like say if you do a Let's Play and you get like what flagged or something, or you try to get like a warning, I think, and you know what, the company will try to make money off of that. So they try to make money off of your Let's Plays, which is just sad. I mean, making money off of some of these Let's Plays. That's just so damn money hungry. And YouTube is also known for having repetitive trolls and repetitive idiots on the internet, such as 12-year-old kids who are raised on Xbox, saying the N-word on Xbox, watches montage parodies, eats Mountain Dew, and drink. I mean, not. I mean, eats Doritos and drink Mountain Dew all day. So those are the. So I guess that's the demographic that they go for. And then it's just when it comes to fanboys and fangirls, they are the worst, especially the fanboys. They do anything in their power to stop their favorite YouTuber. They'll go on debates with you, arguments. They'll take the shit to Skype and ultimately fail while the other 11 and 12-year-old kids are like, yeah, you showed him. I mean, I was 12 once. Yes, I acted like a jackass at 12, but at least I grew up out of that. Yeah, I was pretty cancerous when I was 12, but not anymore because I changed and I grew up. But back to the subject at hand. I just hate every little dumb aspect about YouTube. Well, the negative ones, I just hate the negative aspects of it. And mostly the downs that I hate. I know that there is ups. I know people will say, hey, why don't you focus on the ups? I do focus on the ups. It's just that the downs will try to make the ups be the downs. And another thing about it, I just can't stand that they have all these shitty YouTubers. And there's two YouTubers that, well, actually, there's one YouTuber that's Sandpepper who makes videos grabbing girls' asses and try to says that it's some social experiment. And we have another one who admitted to raping a 15-year-old girl. V1I. Sorry, must be something going around. But it's just sad that they have two sick people on this site. Hell, there's even more sick people on YouTube that probably hasn't confessed. And don't say PewDiePie because PewDiePie didn't do shit. I mean, he doesn't seem like the guy to do it. He doesn't seem like the guy to have child porn. I mean, come on. I mean, really. And then it's just so many damn shitty YouTube channels like I Just Steam, Miranda Sings, uh, let's see, Onision, Shane Dawson, Ray William Johnson, and so many others that are so horrible that YouTube actually allows. They let these talented hacks be on this website and they make money off of their stupid videos. And YouTube's pay really isn't that is good as what I've heard. I mean, I don't get paid for these videos because I don't have many subscribers or many views. So I'm not going to complain about the income. But I do kind of care for the income of other YouTubers because they need money for these videos. I mean, without it, then they just be like, hell, they'd be regular people. Hell, they are regular people. Let me just have to correct myself. But in a nutshell, YouTube needs to just fix its shit. They need to go 0 to 100 real quick because instead of them going 0 to 100, they're going 100 to 0. And that's bad. So this is the Rant Kid, and yeah. Alright, hey guys, this is Rant Kid here. Today's rant's going to be on Black Friday. Now, I'm really not that much of a big fan of Black Friday, and I think that it's the most dumbest things on earth. Now, now the whole idea of Black Friday must have sounded genius the first time anybody probably brought it up or anybody could have thought of the idea of Black Friday. But now it's been taken to a whole nother extreme, like a whole nother level. And it's just by God, it's just so the things people do on Black Friday, it's just so crazy. Like you'll have somebody killing you, like you'll have somebody either beating somebody up or killing somebody. Especially when the PS4 came out. I mean, remember when the PS4 came out in like around November 2014? Yep. Yeah. It was just madness. People were just beating up each other, killing each other. I think some dude got stabbed on Black Friday. It's just madness. And I don't know why this happens. Like I don't know why people fight over these things. that they get for a lower price, but yet they don't fight about it when it was at the same price it was before or after Black Friday. This is crazy. And I just, my God, if I was president, I would try to make some rules for Black Friday, especially with like no camping out or everything, because a lot of people camp out for something that's upcoming or takes a week. Like they'll be in a camp for probably a couple days to a week, a couple of days to a week. That's how much some people on Black Friday camps out. Like they just camp out at any stores like Walmart, Kmart, JCPenney, any other store. I mean, just trust me. You are certain that you're going to find somebody on Black Friday that's going to be camping. And I hate that. I just hate it when somebody wants to camp outside for something that they want. I mean, at least just stay home and then drive to get it. I mean, and then if you can't get it, then tough shit. You just can't get it. They no use to just stabbing somebody, killing somebody, just so you can get some item for a lower price. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. It just doesn't. And I don't get why people do this type of stuff on Black Friday. Like, it's supposed to be a time where you're supposed to get what you need to get, and probably for Christmas or probably for a gift or anything else, but just don't stab anybody or just do all this dumb shit. It's just so crazy, and it just makes humanity look like a bunch of apes. It just makes us look like apes, and some atheists are gonna say, "Yeah, these because we're," but not like this. Just not like this. I mean, it's just so sad. Even when it comes to electronics, you know somebody's gonna kill somebody over electronics. You already know. You already know once Black Friday hits, someone's killing each other for the latest PlayStation or iPhone or iPod or whatever. Just kill each other over like anything that's stupid or shouldn't even be that valued. And I kind of find this very tedious and just so cringy that these people actually kill each other and fight each other over like a blender. Like let's say if okay, here's an example. If there was a blender at Walmart that costed like $375, in Black Friday the price was lowered down to 200. Then just gonna be so many people just punching or tackling each other just to get to this one blender that they may or may not need or probably won't even use in the near future or even now. Like it don't hold on. Okay. But it just doesn't make any sense to fight over everything. Especially when it comes to Black Friday. You're not supposed to kill each other on Black Friday. You're not supposed to stab anyone. You're not supposed to make somebody's day crappy on Black Friday. You're just supposed to shop like you would any other day. Just shop like you would any other day. I mean, just by God. And I think this is kind of why other countries like to make like racist remarks against us Americans. I think this is the reason why. Actually, this is one of the reasons. Besides that whole stereotypical hamburgers thing and fireworks, I I don't know. I don't know. It's just some shitty stereotype. But anyway, that's all I gotta say about Black Friday. I mean, it's just the most dumbest thing on earth. And yes, I can understand that on Black Friday you can get everything for a lower price, but do you really have to kill somebody over it, or at least beat them up, or not make them see their family again? I mean, people shop whenever it's not Black Friday. When it's not Black Friday, everybody's just shopping like how you're supposed to shop, just like having your like cart and stuff, just getting the items you want, checking them out, and then you get them back, then you leave and go home or probably go to another store. Not just go to this store on Black Friday and kill somebody over and over again just so you can get to this one item you may or may not need. So this is the Rant Kid and peace. I have a little bone to pick with these little stupid boob tubers. If you don't know what a boob tuber is, a boob tuber is basically a girl who constantly has the camera aimed at her cleavage while all the mindless drones pretend to like her and pretend to be her fans, but only they're just giving her views and likes just because she shows her cleavage. And these boob tubers do this on purpose. They know what they're doing. I mean, they know what they're doing. They're just being so slutty by doing this. Now, this is going to be a long-ish rant. This is just going to be something that I had to get out of the way and get off my chest. Like, they need to get the cleavage out of the damn the camera away from their cleavage. I mean, and plus, and and a good example of a boob tuber, the only one I can say is Hannah Minx. Yes, the weeabooish YouTuber. You all know her because half of you boob tubers are going to comment on this video white knighting them because you know that you're guilty. So for the ones who white knight boob tubers, you're guilty, just plain and simple. You're more guiltier than OJ. Sorry, but anyway, I just can't stand to see these stupid little boob tubers by just showing their cleavage just so they can gain views. And it doesn't matter. I mean, honestly, it's even some of them that can suck bad at games. It just had these annoying little laughs and giggles and stupid jokes that only fangirls get. And it's probably like a balanced majority of fangirls and fanboys, while some of the fangirls or a lot of fangirls don't watch her videos for cleavage. They watch her video. They probably watch any boob tubers videos for fangirlish and autistic humor. No offense to anybody that is actually autistic. I do not hate like autistic people. Anyway, oh yeah, and the other majority of them only watch her for what? Her cleavage, of course, because it doesn't take that much like effort to do so on YouTube if you're a girl. Now let's take for example, like a video where a boob tuber shows her cleavage. It's basically they get like 600K, 700, 800, 900, a million views. And when they cover it up, it goes down to 500K, 400K, 300K, 200K, 100K. I mean, the views decline when they cover it up. When they cover it up, views decline. But when they show it, views go up. And it's just so annoying. And half of them are just so stupid. Even some of them, well, all of them are complete jackasses and isn't well liked on the internet, just like everybody else. And I just can't stand these type of YouTubers, well, boob tubers. It's just stupid to actually just have the camera pointed at your breast just so you can gain views, rather than to just wear something to cover it up and keep the camera at your face instead of just having it aimed down here. This is stupid. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say for now. I know this wasn't the best rants, but I tried. This is the Rant Kid. Peace. sorry, sorry. Just wanted to be, stupid for the camera. Okay. But anyway, this is the Rant Kid here, and this is going to be my rant on Christians against metal. Now, this whole Christians against metal thing has been going on. It's even a Facebook page about it, and their facts on that Facebook page is so 100% incorrect. And I love how they always like to point out saying Slayer uses satanic things. I mean, I really don't know why either. Probably for shock value or to be metal. Yeah, but the whole debate about saying metal is satanic and it's causing more people to kill, it's kind of a bullshit statement to say. And even if this was some sort of some sort of like debatable thing, well, it's not really a problem in mainstream media. I mean, it's not really some problem that people are killing because of metal. And that's just the most false thing ever, saying that metal creates murders. At least there won't be nothing called hashtag metal makes murderers. Because anybody can be a murderer. And murders can come in any like shape or sizes, and it could be anybody. Hell, even teachers can teach one. They just don't know it until they grow up, or it's that edge that drives them. It's not because of metal music. Pantera has never caused anybody to kill. I don't know about that. I don't know about Dimebag's death, and I'm going to be doing a rant on nuclear health for us, those bastards. But anyway, I just hate it when all these stupid Christians like to call metal satanic, saying that it's people yelling, always talking about occultism or Satanism, saying that they are Satanists. Now, okay, Megadeth has talked about these topics, but Dave Mustaine has never been a Satanist. I mean, I don't even know his religion, to be honest. I don't know if he's either an atheist or a Christian, but really, they have never once said that they are a satanic band. And they've also done like, and their lyrics are also based on political issues, much more than metal, than other metal bands or even punk bands, because punk bands are known for this. But but I just find it like dumb how all these stupid Christians like to say that metal is satanic. And this argument has been getting beaten to death since the 70s and the 80s, because metal did arrive around like 69ish with like Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath. Well, yeah, but I just can't stand them when they do this. And oh yeah, and another thing is that they always like to use Marilyn Manson as one. And yes, I mean, of course, Marilyn Manson is metal. He's industrial metal and alternative metal. But they always like to use him by using like all these old photos of him from around like the 90s and stuff instead of the current things. The current stuff he's doing is not even satanic. Hell, he hasn't even been doing anything satanic. I mean, he's admitted that he's not even a Satanist. I mean, he was friends with Anton LaVey, a well-known Satanist and the owner of the Satanic Church, but he is not a Satanist. I mean, he used to be the Reverend, but I don't know. But anyway, for all these Christians that hate metal, then if you hate it, then just stop talking about it if you hate it, and stop labeling it as satanic. It's not satanic. You just like pay attention to the lyrics, or at least look up the lyrics, and just find anything that's satanic about them. And no, I don't want this whole Iron Maiden's Number of the Beast thing. I don't want to hear that. Okay? I mean, it's probably just coincidence. They wanted to use it for a title back then. They wanted to use it as a title. It's still a kick-ass album. Don't get me wrong. I might listen to it after this video. But I just hate it when they do this. And especially even if you can play metal music in a church. I mean, imagine if you play metal music in a church. They're just going to throw you out saying, hey, take your pentagrams and your 666 bullshit outside. I mean, wow. See, I mean, it's just so sad. And this is coming from a religion that will do anything and even force people to the point of death to believe in God. Yes, they go that far, but yet they want to label metal as satanic. Let me get this straight. So it's okay for all these Baptists or Christians to make fun of dead celebrities and label them as satanic, but they always want to do the same thing to metal. I mean, just really. When somebody talks down on Christianity, like if a metalhead talks down on Christianity, they like to call them satanic, but yet it's okay for them to label metalheads as satanic. I find this dumb, and I don't want to hear this whole black metal statement that black metal is black metal. Leave it as that. So this is the Rant Kid, and fuck the Christians against metal.